Well, hello there, humans. How y'all doing? A couple of you there. Yeah, welcome back, huh? Welcome back from The Calling. The Calling, Las Vegas, 2021. I think that's going to go down in history as a real turning point for this game. There was a Calling in the U.S. before this one. That was not the first, despite some people's thoughts on that. There actually was a Calling back in the day. I think it was 2019. But yeah, so I was there. I think maybe half of you were there, something like that. Seemed like it. I mean, there were so many people there. And everybody was playing the game, you know. It was just amazing. What an absolutely amazing good time. I can't say enough about it. My name is Chris. This is Flesh and Blood Unsealed. And I'm just ripping some Monarch. Just doing that thing I do. I felt like it was a good idea to rip some Monarch. So yeah, that box goes away. This box actually did go down to Vegas with me and come back. I know, I should have ripped it somewhere at the venue, but I was busy playing games. I was busy talking with you guys. I got so many handshakes and fist bumps, and I admitted a couple hugs. I don't feel sick. I didn't get COVID. Oh man, I probably shouldn't make jokes about that yet, should I? Might be a little early. All right. So besides all this Monarch I've got here, I also got some of this new stuff. Y'all interested in seeing some Tails cards? I have a lot more Ranger cards than I have like these Runeblade cards, but I've got a fair mix. Got into a few events, played some sealed. It's a nice set. I'm really excited about the set, I gotta tell you. So oh man, what can I say about the Calling Las Vegas? Yeah, like I said, I think about half of you were there. There was over 1,000 people there. It was amazing. I felt like I was in a room full of like-minded people that were all about flesh and blood. It was rad. I don't even know how to explain that. Frontline Scout. It was really cool to walk down the vendor booths and see all the flesh and blood cards out there. You know, all the beautiful cold foils. I couldn't help myself, and I bought a bunch of cold foils while I was there. You know me. But it was just it was a great time. I saw a lot of folks that were helping each other learn how to play, and you know, there was just folks being kind to one another. Oh yeah, I saw Louie. What's up, Louie? You watching? Yeah, we got to play some. Well, we didn't get to play together, but we played near each other. How about that? We played near each other. But yeah, Void Wraith. James says, "Thanks for the Eclipse existence." You're welcome, James. Yeah, I was giving out stuff. Ian and I, we were both just kind of wandering around the event and giving out cards to anybody who said hello, and just sort of, I don't know, giving back to the community, if you will. I had some Heralded Protections that were all slabbed up, and we had some nice equipment cards, and we had some boxes. So a couple times, like Leo and Shin showed up, and we ripped a box of Monarch. That was fun. And then we ripped a box of Monarch in retaliation for that really bad box of Arcane Rising. Man, I was so hopeful for that box to be fun, but that one kind of sucked. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. At least we got the Dread Sight there at the end, and I'm sure it's more packs with everybody who's watching live. So I gotta tell you, having like a dozen people watching you live versus having 70 people watch you on here, you know, if there were like a dozen people behind me watching me right now, I would be way more nervous, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a familiarity thing. Yeah. Anyway, somebody should figure that out and let me know. Glisten, huh? Rise above. I did get a chance to do some Monarch draft. That was really fun. The only draft that I found was more fun was Tails draft. So if you all haven't had a chance yet, like if you weren't at the calling, maybe you should check out the pre-release events that are happening at an LGS near you. And if your LGS is not having a pre-release event, let me know. I've got boxes of bulk over here. I will send them to your LGS, and you can go there and you can show your LGS how to build decks and get the game going in your community. Just make it happen. Just go push for it. As long as they got the right distributors, why not, right? This game's going big. It ain't going home. Oh, man. Vegas was just absolutely off the hook. I'm still recovering, I tell you what. Yeah, Ian pulled a legendary in one of his Tails drafts. Man, lucky. Good stuff. I pulled a cold foil common in my in one of my drafts. That was good, but no legendaries here. Valiant Thrust, huh? Pulping. Did y'all see Rudy's latest little audio video with lyrics? It was hilarious. Get the Valiant Thrust and something else in there. No giggities, and anyway. Gotta love those Rudy videos. Speaking of which, boom! Everybody plays this game. Oh man, what a fun time. Man, oh man. So who's all going to Dallas? Who's going to Cincinnati, Ohio? I think all the other events are going to be played with Tales of Aria. So that'll be a slight difference. Going to be a different meta at that point via the Vanguard. Aether, Ironweave. When I played Monarch, I think I went Bolton, and when I played Tails, I was almost exclusively Ranger because I thought Ranger was just so much fun. So the first Ranger I tried to build, was just kind of all over the place because I did both lightning and ice, and trying to mix the two was just kind of a mess. So if you're building a deck, if you're playing sealed, I'd highly recommend kind of trying to focus on one or the other, ice or lightning, but not both. Yeah, so I got a bunch of mostly ice cards in here because I figured that being able to stack frostbite tokens on people, I'm pretty sure that's going to be OP as hell. And I proved it in one of my drafts. I actually managed to stack 8 tokens on somebody, and it was a Guardian, and so the aura that he just set up the turn before, yeah, it went to waste. He couldn't play. So, it's good stuff. Definitely want to check out Lexi's the ice side of Lexi. There's definitely something to be said about lightning though. Lightning's got a little bit lower on the power, but when they hit, you're getting go again usually. And so there's a few cards in lightning that you can just kind of sneak into your ice deck, just to give your ice hits go again. Bob's your uncle. So yeah. Anyway, lots of fun. Really excited to do some more draft with that, and man, so much fun. Let's see, I'm just looking at the comments here. Fab is on top of the world. You dang right it is. Don't think I can make the second calling. Wife will only let me go to one. I think I'm probably going to hold off myself. I don't expect to be at any more callings this year, but I think that's okay. One a year. And especially the inaugural event like that, that was a big deal. That was a really big deal. I could see going maybe next year. Maybe Orlando. I don't know. Unworldly Bellow. I kind of want to go to see the Nationals, see the play. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out. So I wonder how many of y'all were there. I think I must have gotten fist bumps from like, gosh, I don't know. Signed a few autographs. Y'all made me feel famous. That was pretty cool. I appreciate you all. I'm just a guy who likes to track your cards for you. Oh man, just ripping through reality. Rip, 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 rip. Yeah, had some amazing food down there. Had some amazing company. We got to hang out with Saint Hung, the fabled hunter. We got to hang out with, well, of course, Ian was there. I hang out with Ian every now and again. I always appreciate hanging out with Ian. And I think we're going to be back together again soon, Ian, so that we can do some, ooh, what's this? So we can do some tales. You know, you have to come on back up and we'll figure that out. Okay, here. I think this is called foil. Felt good too. Is it a nice one? Is it a big one? Ooh, we'll take it. Hexagore, Death Hydra. Alright. Gold foil, Hexagore, Death Hydra. Felt spicy. It looks spicy. If you tried to cosplay that at the event, I don't think that the security would have allowed it. Oh man, nice hit. Just add to my majestic cold foil pile. Put it in the binder next to its friends. Y'all know about the binder, right? Anyway, okay. Yeah, yep, Levia cold foil, that's right. I actually built a Levia deck last night. I did some sealed with my wife, and she chose Boltyn, and I admitted I wanted Boltyn, but she chose Boltyn, so I didn't want to do mirror matches. So instead I went with Terra Limb from Limb. I went with Levia. And I got to find out just how much fun the blood deck can be. I died to blood debt. Yes, indeed. That's pretty much how it goes, I think, with Levia, but it was close, kind of. It was pretty close. I may have had my wife at 1 health, I think, and she just blocked everything, just turtled up and waited for my blood debt to take me out. So, yep. James says the cosplayer did a great job. Yeah, they're doing great. Their costumes were spot on. And they learned how to play Flesh and Blood during the influencers draft there, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't... the only thing I can complain about that event, and maybe if anybody's listening from Channel Fireball, I may have forgotten to mention this. I'll just do it during one of my videos instead. Get some PA systems, you know? Don't rely on the system that the venue is providing you for making sure that you're making folks hear you, because we couldn't hear you. The sound in that place was atrocious. Totally not your guys' fault, but yeah, I would totally invest in some PA systems that you can use during the tournaments and stuff so that we can actually hear you guys. But yeah, anyway. Other than that, wow, what an event. Well, just absolutely amazing. Blew the socks off of my expectations. And I had high expectations, you know. I went in there thinking, you know, this is going to be kick-ass. And it definitely exceeded my expectations. It smashed with Big Tree. Oh, man. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if the live stream that was being created of the event were being broadcast next to the event, right? That'd be really cool. I mean, that's above and beyond, but if they were like a little, like maybe out on the wall in front of the event, ooh, Nourishing Emptiness. What if there was just a projector projecting the video of what's happening inside onto the wall? I don't know. Anyway. Just so you can get up close on the event without busting up the concentration on the final table, if you will. Arcanic Crackle. I don't know. Just thoughts. Amazing event overall. I have to like dig hard to think of anything that I didn't like because, well, I didn't like all those stairs. I had to walk up some stairs once. Like, you're in Vegas, you got to walk a lot. It's cool. My knee got kind of pissed about it after a while, but I got over it. That's what happens when you're old. You get bad knees. I feel old. After walking that much in Vegas, I felt old. After having that much fun night after night in Vegas, I started to feel old. Is that more cold foil? Oh, double hitter. Nice. We got ourselves an Ironhide Helm. That will go well with my Hexagore there. Cool. Nice box. Always like it when you get two cold foils. No complaints here. Pile them up. Yeah, I lost track of how many of y'all I met down there. I was trying to keep track, but it was tough. Merc of the Beast. There's a nice hit. That one's a nice one because it makes sure that you don't get blood debt. If you all aren't wondering, if you're wondering why this is a good card, it's because it ensures you don't get blood debt that turn. That's a nice hit. Glisten. The legs. Adrenaline Rush. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Laura, what do you think? Should I grab some of these cards and put them in our decks? We're building decks out of Unlimited mostly, but you know, since I'm unsealing this stuff right here, maybe I'll just grab some of this too. Seek Horizon. The Pilgrimage. Stubby Hammers. Blood Tribute. See, these ones look better in first edition anyway. Might have to get that one out. Well, I don't know about opting. My deck is so full of big attacks that I don't really have to opt to get them. Yeah, so folks that are in the comments and were in Vegas, what was your favorite part of the event? Like, what did you experience that was like totally awesome? I got one for me. One thing that I experienced that was totally awesome. At one point, well, more than one point, because it happened a lot, I realized that I was having a ton of freaking fun playing Flesh and Blood against a stranger that I'd never met before. And like, it was just an absolute blast. Like, I just sit there like, wow, I'm having a really good time. This is awesome. And then like that kept happening like repeatedly. It was so cool. Met a bunch of cool people. I didn't meet any jerks. You know, the only thing that I could say about people would be like, you know, I heard some people lost some stuff. Some stuff got stolen. That sucks. Don't do that. Thieves suck. They're opportunists, though, you know. I think a lot of people had a lot of valuable stuff there, and it's unfortunate, but yeah, anyway. Gotta watch out for that everywhere you go in life. I personally was not, I wasn't hit, and I've only heard about a couple folks. One person got their vehicle broken into, unfortunately, and then somebody at the event, and that one's the one that was really annoying to me, was that somebody came into the event and actually stole somebody's backpack. It's like, man, that's so low. That's so low. I think I saw a GoFundMe for the fella out there, so if you're feeling sorry about the whole situation, you want to help the fella out, I think that's out there. Yeah. Anyway, besides a couple of shitty humans, the rest of us non-shitty humans, we had an absolute blast doing things that were awesome and fun, and you know, like, I learned a lot about this game. I had never done a draft of Flesh and Blood before going to the event, sealed or otherwise, and I got to do both sealed and regular draft, and the experience was great. It was a lot of fun, and I got to find out how much fun the bauble can be. I heard a story about somebody who half their deck got turned to baubles because they didn't really draft it very well. Oops, these things happen. But yeah, it's good that LSS spends so much time thinking about the game and building a game in such a way that these cards fit together like a puzzle. It's impressive to me, you know. There's a real finesse to it that you can't achieve without putting in, I mean, just incredible effort. It makes me wonder how far in advance LSS is planned for us, you know? Like, how many sets in advance are they out right now? Because they've got to be just, you know, they've got to be out there working right now, I can tell. You know, this stuff doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's not happening overnight. Like, it's incredible how, yep, I'm going to say it, how well balanced everything is. I know, all the chain players say, what? But, you know, like, guess what? Chain didn't win, Prism did, and that's beautiful too. I tend to think that there's a counter to every hero, and maybe Prism's the counter to Chain. I don't know. You know, maybe that particular Prism style is. Couldn't tell you. I haven't actually had a chance to watch the match myself, but I am going to check it out here at some point. All right, final card, final pack. We already got 2 cold foils. Adrenaline Rush. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. 6 or 7 years of play. Oh, wow. Nationals will be a mix of CC and draft. Yes, indeed they will. Just checking out other comments. Yep. All right, cool. So we, yeah. We spiced it up here a little bit. We got ourselves the Hexagore cold foil, and we got ourselves the Ironhide Helm cold foil. Double cold foil box. Mutated Mass, Merc of the Beast, Nourishing Emptiness, Tear Limb from Limb, Arclight Sentinel, and a Soul Shield. Bunch of good cards that, I don't know, might slip those into the decks. We don't have an Illusionist deck yet, though, so that one might have to stay out. Soul Shield, though, that's a nice one. Alright. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of Flesh and Blood, you know. It's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of a community that, for the most part, does not suck. You know, there's a couple of rotten apples, but screw them. You know what? We just pretend like they weren't there, because opportunists gonna opportune. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for being a part of what we're doing around here on Flesh and Blood on Seals, and thanks for loving this game as much as I do, because couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have done it without you. Good times. All right. I'll see you all soon. I think we'll crack some alpha, huh? Bye.